So, for those who missed it, Nintendo had their 125th anniversary last month. Now, I had a Nintendo-themed video prepared to go live on that day, but unfortunately my computer had other plans and deleted it all. So that's really awesome. Luckily, I've managed to salvage most of the video clips I had in it, and I pieced them all together. I've just redone the audio, so now let's take a look at this lost video. I call it the top 5 games that Nintendo should bring out of retirement. As we all know, Nintendo makes some of the best and most iconic games out there. Ranging from Mario to Zelda to even Metroid. These games are some of the best of all time. But sometimes, Nintendo likes to shine the spotlight on some more than others. Some of the games that Nintendo has neglected haven't had a game in over 10 years. The fans have been clamoring for them and Nintendo has yet to deliver. Let's take a look at number 5, which is a game I've been personally waiting for a long time. Number 5! Star Fox! So I guess this one shouldn't be on the list anymore since Miyamoto announced at E3 that a new Star Fox game for the Wii U was coming. It will essentially take advantage of the Wii Motion Plus controls along with the gamepad. In the interview, he also said that the focus of it would be more on the flying and aerial combat as opposed to the third-person adventure game style that Star Fox Adventures took. There's really not much more to say about this actually. Most people, including myself, were hoping for Star Fox to have a return to form after Star Fox Assault. Now don't get me wrong, the third-person action style game was good, but it never really felt like Star Fox to me, so seeing it return to its roots is going to be a sight to behold. The original Star Fox is still one of the best examples of aerial dogfights in video games. Number 4. Metroid. In 2010, Nintendo released a new Metroid game titled Metroid, Other M. Aside from the awful plot, the terrible characterization, and the mediocre gameplay, the biggest issue with the game for me was that it killed the entire Metroid franchise. Now that might be a little bit of hyperbole, but we've heard literally nothing about Metroid since then. The Prime games did such an amazing job at building a cohesive world and having superb gameplay, it's a shame that Metroid Other M ruined it all. Actually, to correct an earlier statement, we did get news at E3 that a new Metroid game would be coming. There might actually be 2 games coming, one that focuses on the 2D side-scrolling, and another that focuses on the first-person shooter style of the Prime games. I guess I should have made this list earlier because all these things are being confirmed now. But I digress, let's move on to number 3. Number 3. Mario Strikers. You know, I'm not sure if this counts as a franchise or if this should be grouped just with the other Mario sports games. Regardless of where it goes, this is the definitive Mario sports game to me. This game was so good, it had just the right amount of edginess, and the gameplay was spot on. It even included 4-player co-op as well. I'm normally not a big fan of the Mario sports spin-offs. Tennis was okay, golf was don't even get me started on the basketball one. But this game was actually one of my favorites, and I can still go back and play to this day. Imagine what they could do with this on the Wii U. You could have a 5th person use the gamepad to be the goalie, or they could even go the Smash Brothers route and have 8 people playing at the same time. If they could pull any of that off, this game would be incredible and one of the best sports games to date. It really is a shame that we haven't seen a sports game of this quality since that fateful day all those years ago. Number 2. FZero. Yeah, we all knew that this one would be on the list. It's a shame that Nintendo hates FZero so much. The last FZero game we had was over 10 years ago, and it's still a fantastic game to play. The speed, the chaos, the destruction. 10 years later and it's still unmatched for me in terms of racing games that have the best sense of speed. Captain Falcon has still appeared in Smash Brothers regularly, so it's not like Nintendo has completely forgotten about him. Just his franchise. Like Smash Brothers, having 8 people play on the same console, playing FZero would be totally insane. It would be madness, and that's all FZero is about, and it would be amazing. Number 1. The Mother series. I actually played Earthbound/Mother 2 for the first time a couple months ago. Going in, I had no expectations for the game. I'd seen Ness and Lucas in Smash Brothers, and that was the extent I knew about them. When I played it though, it opened up my mind and it PK rocked my world. I expected a simple game with not much depth. I was proven wrong at every turn. Yes, the combat system is pretty average for an RPG, but it's the world and the characters that really shine. Everything is so charming and really zany and wacky, but that just further enhances the game. Things like waiting behind the waterfall for 5 minutes, or praying to defeat Gygus really stand out and remain with me to this day. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to play Mother 3 yet, but I hear that it's just more of the awesomeness from Mother 2. I've heard that Mother 1/Earthbound Zero is pretty meh, but maybe one day I'll check it out too. This series is so unique and special, and I'm so disappointed that Nintendo won't continue it, or even port Mother 3 to the United States. This series is really amazing, and if you haven't played Earthbound yet, I highly recommend that you go check it out. You won't be disappointed. And that's a wrap. We've taken a look at the 5 series that I would love to be brought back from the dead. 2 of them have actually been confirmed to be coming back, so I'm holding on hope that the other 3 will return in some way, shape, or form. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.